was outstanding.
Probably the first time you ever been there, right?
No, I went there right when it opened.
Why would you go over there?
I like Muhammad Ali.
Think he likes straws with his drinks?
You know what? We are at 10:08.
It's too quick.
10:08.
That was too much.
We
Too
haven't
early.
even finished. What?
And it was okay. Now you almost have to look at our schedule and reevaluate some games. Okay, let me kind of, before how we felt and now how we feel.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we starting with any ACC teams?
I'm going to run. I think we should run down the schedule and say, because this is almost like a restart to our season. Bowling Green's almost like, okay, restart the season.
Okay.
I think you almost got to go game by game now and say, okay, how do you feel about these games, going forward?
Okay, I'll go ACC scores along with you. I mean
as far as our schedule.
Let me tell you about this new pretzel cheddar club. Hey, I'm
Jesus
Carlos.
Christ.
And I'm Ebony. And
What's happening right now?
That is so my fault.
Okay.
I went to the ESPN page and just this is Chick-fil-A day. Just so happened to have a Chick-fil-A commercial come up.
I know.
I was
right?
so nervous, Steve. I'm like, what did I just click on? And what's going to be broadcast across the air? It could be a YouTube channel. Anything. Okay, so retract the schedule.
Okay. Running through our schedule now. You have Pittsburgh. Okay. Pittsburgh got beat by West Virginia this week. Going into that game, I think last week I was like, okay, this is one of the more hard games on the schedule.
Pitt's going to be a problem.
Yeah, Pitt's going to be a problem. I still think that can be the case, but I did just watch Virginia beat them. Now, granted, it was at Virginia. It's two different. It's
West
not
Virginia.
West Virginia, yeah. That one I'm not.
Western Virginia.
Western Virginia, yeah, Western Virginia University. But yeah, I'm. That's one of those now where I'm going.
Are we going to give a rivalry pass on that?
Yeah, maybe
the backyard brawl thing.
Like I'm not flipping that one yet. Where I'm like, okay, well now that one's just drastically. I'm changing where you have to go in and win that one. I mean, I'm moving the needle a touch just because I'm like, I did see them get their shell cracked. I don't think a ton of Virginia or West Virginia. I don't know why I keep doing that. West Virginia. So I'm moving the needle a touch, but I still think going into Pittsburgh, playing them there is going to be a tough environment and a tough game, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that one I'm not totally flipping the script on. There's a couple I am, but that one not really.
Okay.
So, okay, that's still going to be a tough one, to get done. Who was
Boston College?
Boston College. Okay, thank you. I was like, gosh, who is the next schedule? Not scared of that one anymore at all. I mean, not that I was ever really scared, but they just went to Stanford and got beat.
And we all know, according to Moneyline Maven, we do not respect Stanford. Thanks for that.
Yeah, right. I know. Yeah, Stanford. It's like, man, they're just awful. Well, here's the thing. That's one where I now go, okay, at home, you have to win that one.
You have to win Boston
Yeah.
College at home. That's not
Boston
even,
College at
Look,
home has now become a you have to win it.
that's a Marcus hates game special because I get drug into the you should look all those phrases that I never want to hear uttered when it comes to my football team, my basketball team, my volleyball team. You should win that one. No, you shouldn't.
know.
No, you shouldn't win anything. You have to show up to win everything. My goodness.
Yes, absolutely. Let me just.
Did we even lose a game in that 2013 season, Steve? In hindsight, I feel like we never lost a game, but I'm like, no, you lose games even when you're a good team.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
You lose.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter. Okay, who are you lining up next?
Well, Virginia. You know, I don't know why we just jumped to Boston College. I guess we totally forgot Virginia and Miami. Texter was like, you just totally forgot Virginia.
Yeah, I just wasn't even doing them in order. I was just
okay. We're just bouncing around. I got you. Virginia at Louisville, it kind of feel the same. I feel like that's a game you should win. It's at home. That's one you need to win. I'll say need to win, not even should win. Just that's one you need to win.
Is that okay? Well, is that a find a way to win, or is that a you need to look impressive?
I mean, you need to look decent. I put Boston College and Virginia at home kind of in the same boat, where it's like those two home games are ones you need to come out and handle business.
You need to look impressive, put it away.
Yeah, you need to come out, handle business, and do your thing.
Okay.
At Miami, I'm flipping the script.
Okay.
That's the toughest game of the year, and it's not close.
Not even close.
It's not close. That team right there they're legit.
Okay.
And I thought they would
run
take
the
a little
ball
bit of a
with
step
that.
back.
They run the ball with that pulling stuff, and that irritates me, Steve.
Well, they've got arguably the best offensive lineman in football. You know, and I mean, we watched him as a sophomore, I think is what it was. He was a freshman or sophomore. You remember when we played down there last time and he pulled and knocked, who's my guy that's at Virginia now? He's DB for Virginia. He transferred
I can't think of it.
Yeah, I know. He came from Baylor, I think. He was
good.
Think he was a local kid.
He was
a good player.
Yeah.
But that kid pulled, that offensive lineman pulled and just knocked him completely off his feet. And then they scored. And it was like, what just happened there? Like, and that guy's still there, and he's probably going to be the first offensive lineman off the board in the NFL draft. Devin Neal. That's it.
That scares me. Yeah. I agree. Like I said, I tried. I didn't want to overreact from Notre Dame.
Right.
Didn't want to overreact from Notre Dame, Miami, but the South Florida. Or do I get to play this game? Maybe I'm just so into my disproving of the SEC bias that I was thinking more about what the Miami, Florida, or the South Florida game would mean for the ACC.
Yes, yeah, right, absolutely. No, and that matters. I mean, like, I can play that game too, where I can say, well, maybe Florida's just not very good. You know,
maybe
South Florida
just
beat Florida.
Yeah,
and Florida's not very good. And yeah, no, we can play that game too. But I think just strictly, and we'll have, I want to have a national conversation as well. But just on the Louisville side,
Louisville versus
I
ACC.
think Miami, right. Louisville versus the ACC. I think Miami executes well. I just think they're a good team, and I thought they were going to stink. Now, granted, and this would be nice, it would flip the conversation a touch if they were coming here, because I would say, well, they're doing all this at home. Let's see what they got to do here. But the problem is you got to go in there on a Friday night.
Right.
Now, Grant, I don't know if they're ever going to rank Louisville. So, I mean, it feels like we just keep falling. So who knows? Maybe we'll be able to sneak in there. And they won't even pay attention to us.
As an unranked Louisville. Oh, God. The only way we would be able to do that if we didn't have so many Miami players.
I know. Yeah, it's like Louisville's never going to be able to sneak into Miami.
Into Miami especially. Ever.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. So, But that one I flipped on. Like, that one is a tough. That's one where if you can get down there to Miami as a fan, you get down there because we need everything down there, you know. Then you talked about Boston College.
Mm-hmm.
That's one you got to win. Look, this one, I know you have to beat Virginia Tech. I don't know what to tell you. They suck.
I don't like that language, Steve.
Suck.
Virginia Tech.
They suck. God, they're terrible. I don't care if Metallica's there playing Enter Sandman live. You have to win that game.
With the AI. What is it? The 3D.
Oh, the hologram.
Yeah, the hologram. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
The Tupac hologram or whatever. Yeah. No, I don't care. Like, you have to go in there.
Like,
the Old Dominion just went in there and bust Virginia Tech.
Like, go watch the intro and then leave.
Yeah, like, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Like, I don't care. You can Enter Sandman me. We've never played there before me. You can do whatever you want. And I'm going to say, that's one where I'm going to go to my football team and go, I'm sorry. You just have to win.
That's a game. It's one of those. That's one of those games, Steve, after I see how bad they're performing, that if somebody scheduled an important event, I should be able to go to that event and come back and rewatch the game with no anxiety.
Look, if I can't, if it's one of those things where, look, man, I just, I've got a wedding that day, that's the day to do it. Because I just have to blow them out. Like, they suck so bad. You just win. I don't know what to tell y'all. Like, I don't, you're not going to get a lot of credit for it. You just got to go win it. Now, let me give you the tricky game of the season, because now the more I've watched a little bit of Cal, that one's one where when they come in here.
I did watch some of them.
I like that quarterback, man.
They had some speed, too.
Listen, when they come in here, that might be the Duke game from year one, Cal might come in here a little bit better than we were expecting. That one might be a home game. It's right before Clemson. We'll get to that game. It's right before Clemson. It's a little tricky. And they can play. Cal's pretty good. That quarterback is really good.
So now Miami's your number one. Clemson's your number two.
Yeah, I didn't say that. We'll get to that.
Okay.
We'll get to that.
Who was I going to? Okay, well, who would you put at number two?
Well, I'll get to it.
Okay.
We're not there yet. We're not quite there yet. Cal's close, though. I mean, probably as of now, it's still at Pittsburgh, just the ones we've talked about.
Pittsburgh, yep.
But Cal's tough. Like, that one's going to be a tricky game. I'm curious to see. That one's one where I'm like, let's not evaluate that one yet, because I want to see how they play down the stretch, because I think there's a chance they could come in here ranked. Like, they look pretty dang good. But we'll see, because they got a few tests before they play us, right? Clemson. Here.
Don't do that, Steve. Don't do that.
I think you win that one.
You're not allowed to. Look, you're not allowed to put Clemson on the we should.
I mean, listen, it's here.
We should.
They look like they did last year, man. And I ran over them.
They're the exact same team.
Like, bro, I ran over top of them last year. They're the same team.
I might have to go back and look at that game to see if we got some breaks that we shouldn't have got or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Like, go back and watch it and say, okay, where did we get lucky?
Yeah. Like what? Like, because after you win, there's always a couple that you forget about. You forget that. Ooh, like you forget how close it was. I'm listening.
I think you're gonna find that we really didn't. Oh, listen, really quick. Let me throw us out here, because Texter makes a good point. Cal, before they play us, they got San Diego State, Boston College, Duke, UNC, Virginia Tech, Virginia. They could legit come in here undefeated. Like, I wouldn't make plans on that November 8th. Now look, they could bomb and lose 3 of those games, and by the time they come in here, it's like, Cal sucks out loud. You beat them, you know? But that's one I wouldn't make any plans November 8th. Like,
Is it possible that they would have any like national momentum, or do they just get wrote off?
I mean, they would because at that point they would be what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They'd be 9-0. I mean, you would have to give them. Now, granted, the Converse, I think they would still be at like 18, 19 because you would be going, well, they have not beat anybody, you know, of substance. Even though they would have beaten some names, they would have beaten Oregon State, Minnesota, San Diego State, Boston College, Duke, UNC, you know, but it would be like, so they would be one of those teams, and they'll be coming into Louisville with, guess what? This is the game that can legitimize Cal. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Going to Louisville, beating Louisville at Louisville would be the game that could legitimize Cal. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, don't plan anything on the 8th just yet. Like, you know, and maybe they play this weekend and San Diego State beats them by 25, and we're like, okay, forget everything I said. But that would just we're doing it as of today, coming off this weekend is kind of what we're playing today. So anyways, back to the Clemson. That one is one. Yeah, I agree, Texter. By the way, Texter says, I'm not discounting Pitt after the WVU game because that was a rivalry game at WVU, and they don't play again for years. Look, I'm totally with you. That's why I said my needle didn't move very much on that Pitt game. I still think that's going to be an extremely tough game
And
going to Pittsburgh. Yeah, well, and I mean, they always cheat, but like that one's one. Yeah, they're just cheaters in general. But that one's one I didn't move the needle very much on that one. That loss, I mean, a 3-point loss in your rivalry game. They got rich rod. Like West Virginia, I mean, I'm acting like West Virginia's garbage. I mean, like they, you know, I mean, they lost Ohio, which kind of was a tough look. But his first year back, I mean, how many times you watch a team get beat and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, now they got some momentum. You know?
Right.
So, yeah, that one, the Pitt game doesn't move much for me. The Clemson game did, though. It did. Again, I'm with you, kind of joking around. We're having fun. Joking like how you were saying, you never put Clemson in the you should win it.
Yeah.
You know, because they're still Clemson, and you don't know what quarterback they have sitting there waiting to play or whatever.
You don't know what kind of tweak they can make during the week, and you're like, what is this? Who is this? Where did they come from?
Right. Everybody wrote them off last year, and they ended up in the playoff. I mean, you know, so, but I'm not scared of that one. I don't.
Okay, yeah, your fear factor is
I'm picking Louisville.
A lot different.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm a national media guy, I'm probably going, I'm picking Louisville in that. Are you kidding me? I think Clemson's going
that's almost where you can start separating the writers who are actually watching legitimate football or just still going with the names.
Right. At SMU, they did lose to Baylor at home. I'm a little jaded on the SMU thing. You want to talk about breaks? I don't think SMU come in here and looked better than us last year. I think we played a bad game.
They caught us off balance. They had us off balance.
Well, okay, I'm with you on that. But it was one where you were almost like, how easy of a fix should it be? Should it be to say, Ron? Because that was the game we all got mad at English. Because it was like, there's no huddling, dude. You're subbing. You can't do that. And yet we just
your late communication is you can't have checks on the sideline the whole time.
Right. And that actually changed a lot.
That was his last game up in the booth, though, wasn't it?
Yeah. Like, I mean, there was a lot changed that game. I think I don't know. I just, they lost to Baylor, and Baylor's whatever.
Lost a really important linebacker for their style, though.
We did. And we can play that game. You know, you can play that game too. I think we're actually better up front this year than we were last year. I know it sounds crazy because Ashton's like starting for the Chiefs now. So it's like, okay. But I mean, it's a whole unit, you know. And but I don't know, man. I got a sneaky suspicion that we're gonna.
You got them at 2?
I think so. Still, you know, maybe after October 18th when they play Clemson, I'll have, because they're going to play Clemson and Miami before us.
So you saying is that like a get your shell cracked to get your confidence going?
Well, it could be one or the other. It's almost like that one, these ones that are further away, you do like Cal and SMU, where it's like, right now, I'm telling you, like, watch out for that Cal game. But they could be cracked by then, where it's like, dude, they lost to UNC and Duke, you know, or you're like, nah, they're not very good.
Or yeah, like you say, your probabilities should be going up by that time.
Yeah, oh, sure. Or injuries happen, you know. I mean, they could be without a big piece, you know, or something by then, or anything. It's same for us. I mean, same for us. So we could be having this, but I don't know, man. That SMU thing. I still probably put it at number 2 just because I think
right now
your
defense, you're carrying your when you see yourself winning these games, or you know, or having these odds in these games, you still thinking of the defense first or our offense getting better?
The defense, I'm thinking I think we're really good defensively. And I think the offense will continue. Like, I trust Jeff Brohm to get, you know, we can talk about the Brian Kelly thing later, but it would almost be like this is kind of my reporter to Brian Kelly, but I'm with Jeff Brohm, where I'm like, yeah, the offense, you know, and he's like, dude, we're 2-0. We just beat JMU by double digits. Like, I don't know. But it still kind of feels like it's not fully clicking yet. But my trust in him, blind, if you want to call it, I don't think it's blind because I think I have the pieces on offense. I'm getting Sylvester back. I think I have guys like Lacey and Bell, and I might have the best running back in the nation. So I don't think it's blind faith, right, that he can get it rolling. But I just trust him to kind of get that going. I think the defense, pressure is pressure.
So it was just it was a misstep in prep with the pressure, dealing with the pressure. Would you say that? I kind of think so. And I think it was a mix of a misstep there, but I also think it's a little bit of credit to them. I mean, we'll see. Like James Madison down the stretch, but they look the part. They look the part in their front, right? Yeah,
in their
first trenches,
22. Yeah, right, in the trenches. Like, maybe their depth isn't quite there, but they're the part when you look at their
and again, you know, when you run with a quarterback, it's the extra blocker in the backfield offensively, get you a couple first downs. You sacrificing your quarterbacks, you just sacrificing it all in a game to legitimize yourself. So I do want to give them credit.
And the texter says, you know, are we forgetting that Stanquan is done? I'm like, no, not at all.
That's what I meant with the SMU thing.
But I don't think that changes. I mean, it changes. Don't get me wrong, but I'm talking about the pressure we're getting up front. I think it's going to make everybody's job back there a touch easier. I think TJ Capers. I mean, if there's one room, and I hate even saying this, but if there's one room, you said I've got to sacrifice somebody to the gods.
Sports gods.
The sports gods, or whoever at this point. I don't know. I never know anymore. I'm just sacrificing. The linebacker core would probably be it.
You came into the season really happy with the depth of your linebacker room.
Yeah. Look, James, you look fantastic. James, you look fantastic. He just wants you to know. Yeah, he looks just like Jake from State Farm back there.
I had to go Kenny Klein polo today.
Oh, you did?
Weren't these the best?
Yeah, that looks.
These were just the best.
Yeah, so, I don't know. I mean, it's just
Go ahead.
I mean, to me, that's just one of those. I mean, I don't know. Going back to SMU though, I don't know how good they are. Like and I know it's kind of silly because I'm like,
they got the tight loss to Baylor.
I feel like you stole one. Yeah, I mean, and then they played Missouri State. I mean, like they looked okay.
You're still feeling like they stole one from us last year.
Yeah, like I think you stole one here. Like I don't think you won that. Like I think you stole one. You stole that game. I mean,
like I said, I think we just got us off balance, and it's easy to happen. It's getting to a hot team, a hot basketball team. They get you a little off balance.
They got the worst call in the history of football too. That kind of helped them get out of here because my defense actually, for as bad as the issues we had, my defense took the ball away from them at the end of that game and won the game for me. And then they decided that the guy shin was down before his knee, which would mean his leg was broken.
Compound fracture.
Yeah. So I don't even know, but yeah,
his calves were just so incredibly bulging up front. Just abnormal deformity shape of his leg.
Like, what, are you kidding me? And then rivalry aside, I'm going to talk for a second. I'm going to talk about this in real life. Kentucky's not changed my mind. Watching them, I mean, has anything changed your mind? Again, I'm going to try for a minute because part of me just wants to, like, I'm really struggling not to be like, they just are butt cheeks. Like
you gave up 23 to Eastern Michigan.
Yeah, right. Like Eastern Michigan put up 23 on them. Texas State just beat Eastern Michigan like what 52-10. Like I mean, there's nothing there. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I watched them against Ole Miss. I didn't see any. I haven't watched anything from Kentucky that would change my mind to say you beat them at the end of the year. I don't know what to tell you. You beat them. Now it's a rivalry. That's one.
Do it for the culture.
I know people can play over their heads in rivalries. Mm-hmm. So I'm not saying you have to blow them out, but you need to walk away with a win there. Like, win is a win. You move on from that one. And I haven't watched anything that changed my mind. I mean, there's a chance Kentucky doesn't win another game for a month and a half. I mean,
you're sleeping on Boley.
Yeah, the same kid that, like, I was praying for his health in the middle of that game. Like he went down and I was like, please God, because they're going to bring in another kid that's going to be able to do something.
Or it just happens his one game that we didn't get to prepare for.
You're right.
Kentucky, some left-hand screen game or something is all awkward.
I mean, Kentucky's schedule going forward, they got South Carolina this weekend, who's not very good. So, I mean, there's a chance they can get that one. But then they play Georgia.
Don't think I don't see what you're doing here. Don't think I don't see it. You're just finding a way to sneak in all these money line Maven bets and just
I mean, what
South,
jackass would have picked South Carolina to beat Vandy?
Right now. Listen, Nikki, do you have a cheer and a boo?
Do I have a cheer and a boo? I can
a cheer sound and a boo sound. Let's just get this out the way.
I mean, what just total dip, would have picked South Carolina to beat Vanderbilt?
Tell me when you're ready, Nikki.
All right, what do you want first?
Listen, you'll know which one I want, either or. Okay, number one, UK over Eastern Michigan. 48-23.
Yes! That's awesome.
Good job, Maven. Moneyline Maven strikes again. Next one, Utah over Wyoming. 31-6. Next one for Moneyline Maven picks. Eastern Carolina beats Coastal Carolina 38-0.
Yes!
Easy.
Yes! Yes!
The next one, Tulane over Duke in an upset. 34-27.
That was not an upset.
Yes.
Yeah, it was like a
That's
1.5.
awesome.
Duke was supposed. That was an upset, Steve. Duke was supposed
Tulane
to be
was
good.
Favored.
It moved. The line moved late.
Fans are pissing their pants right now because Kentucky's Tulane.
It
so good.
moved late, Steve.
Okay.
Tulane beats Duke 34-27. And in another Moneyline Maven specialty, Bowling Green takes out
Hey,
Liberty, the Fighting Eddie Georges.
I'll be honest. I was praying for the downfall of
I'm glad
Moneyline
you said
Maybe.
that publicly. I'm glad
I
you
was
said that
praying
publicly.
when Bowling Green won that game, for as much crap as I gave you, I was praying for the downfall. I didn't want you to succeed in that. I'm sorry.
And another one for a hot pick for Moneyline Maybe. Boy, we're killing it. Ole Miss over Arkansas, 41-35.
Yes! That's awesome!
It's my sub in, by the way.
That's a good point. It was, man.
Georgia Tech in another quote-unquote upset. Georgia Tech took out Clemson like Maven called it, 24-21.
Well done.
We got it
This is
rolling.
Big money. Yeah, big money. What's that?
Stop.
2 more games, right?
No. And the next one, Pitt loses to WVU.
Oh, that's right. Western Virginia.
Move this man!
In other action, South Carolina loses to Vandy, 31-7.
That sucks.
Move this man!
Yeah.
In another exciting one, Notre Dame loses to Texas A&M, 41-40.
My God.
41-40.
You were terrible.
41-40, Steve.
Move this man!
Well, was it a win?
And in the
Did
final,
they win, or did they lose?
in the final Moneyline Maven, who really just took the cake, Boston College loses to Stanford.
My God, dude.
Move this man!
What a sucky money line, maybe.
That's what sucks, Steve. You can hit a hot 6, a hot 7.
What a sucky money line, maybe.
Golly, the South Carolina Vandy they're just a crusher. Actually, I was watching the Pitt WVU live, Western Virginia, and I'm telling you, man, parlays, the money's good, but boy, it sucks your soul out when you miss one.
Oh,
Right? It kills
Yeah.
all the wins with the one loss, Steve.
that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. But don't worry, I'm gonna be up. I'll be up big on the next money line, baby. We tried, good people. Let's take a quick commercial break, get a reset. Remember, we got Coach Brohm coming up at 11. Quick commercial break. 93.9 The Ville.
Yeah.
When outfitting your shop or garage with industrial storage, don't just keep up with the Joneses, straight up flatten them with Stronghold's American-made all-steel cabinets, workstations, and carts. They're obsessively overbuilt right here in Louisville to ensure that whatever you're storing and protecting stays that way. From tools and rigging to lateral rocket engines, take that, Joneses. Don't just hold, Stronghold. Shop right now at strong-hold.com.
Sports fans, touchdown at Boom Bars. Enjoy gourmet pizzas, handcrafted cocktails, and the best game day atmosphere in town. Boom Bars in the Highlands, Westport Village, J-Town, Jeffersonville, and E-Town.
Compass Media Networks, your new home for NCAA football. If it's college football, it's right here.
We are ESPN Louisville. Download the ESPN Louisville app today. Delivered by UPS Jobs Kentucky.
Hello, Kentuckiana. Jeff Brohm here. Our family's commitment to this community has been well documented over the years. So when it was time for us to pick out new fitness equipment for our personal home gym, I wanted to make sure that we shopped locally and that we shopped with the best. I can tell you that without question, Fitness Market right here in Louisville is the best when it comes to residential and commercial fitness equipment. Chris, Pat, and Sarah Wider, along with their staff, helped my family and I design the perfect home fitness room. Not only did they have the quality products I was looking for when it came to a treadmill, home gym, and weights, but they also helped educate us on the infrared saunas. We couldn't be more pleased that we decided to add the sauna to our room. Having the sauna in the house has been a game changer when it comes to recovery after a workout. If you are looking for fitness equipment for your home or business, there's only one place you need to go: Fitness Market, Louisville's hometown fitness store.
So visit Fitness Market, 2 locations, Westport Road, just inside the Snyder, or Plantside Drive and Watterson Trail, or online at thefitnessmarket.com.
Hi, this is Paul Rogers. Over the years, I've seen athletes sidelined by all kinds of injuries. I know how important it is to get back in the game. That's why I trust Ellison Bodenhausen Orthopedics. Don't let an injury hold you back. At Ellison Bodenhausen, they help athletes of all ages return to the activities they love with expert care, fast access to appointments, and recovery plans tailored to you. From joint pain and fractures to ACL tears and shoulder injuries, their team uses the latest techniques and a collaborative approach to deliver real results. Same and next day appointments are available at all 4 locations in Louisville and Southern Indiana. Walk-in clinics are offered every Monday morning from 8 to 9:30 at East Point, Dixie Highway, and St. Matthews. Schedule online at embortho.com or call 502-587-1236. That's at Ellison Bodenhausen Orthopedics. The care you deserve, the results you expect.
Can't get enough ESPN Louisville? Subscribe to us on YouTube at ESPN Louisville for live watch-alongs, play-by-play breakdowns with the coach, behind-the-scenes action in the bullpen, and more.
If you're a true sports fan, you're always searching for that home field advantage. And speaking of homes, I have the perfect realtor that can meet all of your needs. The name you should know, Derek A. Stewart. Derek A. Stewart brings experience and expertise to all of your home buying and selling needs. Derek is also familiar with any and every type of property and location you could be interested in. And the best part is, your home field advantage is only a telephone call away. So do yourself a favor and call Derek A. Stewart at 502-314-9868 today.
Is your tile tired, cracked grout, worn caulking, or dingy floors bringing your space down? Well, call the Grout Medic of Louisville. They specialize in regrouting, recaulking, cleaning, sealing, tile repair, and replacement for both residential and commercial projects. At the Grout Medic, owners Audrey and Marty McGraw and Jeremy Wheatley believe in one thing above all: customer first service. Professional, reliable, and always with your satisfaction in mind. Call them today for your free estimate at 502-609-3900. That's 502-609-3900. The Grout Medic of Louisville will bring your tile back to life.
Certainly the company for you. Simply dial 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Make sure you look into the Mitsubishi mini split like the one we use at the 93.9 studios for that hard to heat, hard to cool room in your home. Again, 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. So,
go ahead. Oh, okay. No, you go ahead. You got something?
We have an update.
Okay.
Pops Maven.
Okay.
You know where he is currently?
I'm listening. Where's he at?
Lexington.
Okay. That's not the direction he's supposed to be going.
Lexington, Nebraska.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Good
for him.
He just got up in the middle of the night, Steve, packed his bags.
And just took off.
Before you know it, he was in Kansas. And he stopped at an Air Force base. No, he went through like Missouri, somewhere in Missouri. He stopped, he went out, and he said he wanted to shoot some hoops. So he stopped at a place in Missouri, got out in the middle of the night, went up and down the court a couple times for about 30 minutes, got his exercise, and got back on the road.
Yeah.
Then he went to Kansas. And he told me a story about some kid trying to challenge him, and he made the kid do math about how old he was.
Okay.
And then, listen, I'm not a big fan of the tracking app things, right?
Yep.
Now he's in Willow Island, Nebraska.
Okay.
Wherever that is. Well, yeah, I'm not a big fan of just watching somebody's live progress. It feels a little too enemy of the state. But I do feel a little safer being able to track them.
Yeah, at least you can see him. Yeah, I know. I mean, because it's like, yeah, there's always that thought. It's like, well, it's good because it's your dad, but it's still like, well, yeah, but I mean, this is still not great. I mean, anybody can track anybody. So it's like,
your cell phone is just literally pinging off towers across the entire country.
Oh man.
Okay,
No,
that's the update. The cross country trip for Pops Maben.
Well, we had a great older big brother is he's starting to play a little bit, and he's doing good. He's doing good. So yeah,
I'm listening.
Listen, it's one of those things. He got in the other night. They had their cross county rivalry game, Bullet East and Bullet Central.
Okay,
and they won 55-0. And but it was
you said they like you were supposed to say we.
Well, yeah, that's true. I was just saying, like Elijah and them,
right?
And Bullet East won 55-0. Yeah, but it was, he's I'm starting to see some hope here.
At what point are you going to get mad and say, "This is what I was trying to tell you the whole time"?
I know, right? I know. Yeah, it's like, dude, it's one. Yeah, so it is very. But I will say, man, he is he's kind of getting it.
Got to be gratifying, though. Got to be gratifying.
Quicker, yeah. So I'm starting to get some reps, and so I think it's good for him. He's starting to kind of feel good about it, and I think you see some results, which is
confidence go up.
So yeah. So anyways, it was good though. Yeah. So that kind of kick-started the weekend, which was nice. It was nice. But yeah, no, and then that took me into
Giants got cheated.
No, that was the greatest kicker on planet Earth plays for the Dallas Cowboys. And I mean, it's not really close. He's without a doubt. You'll forget Justin Tucker really quick with Brandon Aubrey on planet Earth. I mean, he just lined up. I mean, think about that. You line up to kick a 64-yarder, and every Dallas fan, including myself, is like, well, we're going to overtime. We're down 3. And it's the anti-Tennessee kicker. Just line up. Yeah, this is money.
Bang.
He hit the net full speed. The net at 64. I mean, he went right through and just hit the net. Boom.
It's at least 8 yards.
Yeah. I mean, Dallas crossed midfield in overtime, and it was like, oh, that's game. I mean, you knew. He was like, yeah, as long as it's over.
What was his fantasy points?
Oh, I don't know.
It's probably stupid.
I bet.
Elisha said 20.
20. Brandon Aubrey had 20.
Gosh darn it.
That's a kicker, dude.
That's a good number.
I mean, he's just he's just pissing excellence out there.
Goff.
George Pickens out there making plays.
Goff.
We signed Jadeveon Clowney. I don't know where I went with that. I don't know.
Look, Clowney's ready to resurge.
Yeah. This is his moment to have his big second wind. I mean, he's basically Micah Parsons.
It's just look. If he's in a contract year, it's like, okay, let's get this money.
Yeah. So my weekend started and ended well.
Are you ready to? When you can't get Tyreek Hill touches, you're washed. Are you ready to give up this Tua experiment?
Well, I mean, when they put a line around him, some coaching maybe.
Oh God. He needs receivers. He needs a line. He needs coaching. He needs a defense to get him the ball back.
Yeah.
I mean, when is it going to be Tua?
It's like, dude,
when is it going to be?
Just say he's cheeks, man. That's all you got to do.
He's pure cheeks. And it's, like I said, and it just makes it worse because now I got to watch the whole season. I got to be like, Marcus, why'd you waste that high pick on Tyreek Hill? You know good and well where this is going to end up. And speaking of high picks, is Lamar Jackson the all-time passer rating leader?
Man, he's good. I mean, how good was he the other day?
God.
I mean, how good's he been this weekend? Or this season? First two games.
The past 2 years. This is crazy what he's doing. It's crazy what he's doing.
I mean, because really, he should have won his third MVP last year. I think it was one of those things where it was like, look, Josh Allen doesn't have one yet. Okay. You know, I mean, like, that's one of those. And not saying Josh Allen didn't deserve it. It's just, it's one of those where it's like.
Yeah, you could just leave it at, I could make a case.
Yeah.
I can make a case, an arguable case.
Yeah.
And that you would still could argue about. But you, like I say, you can feel like your Josh Allen cases can't be argued against too.
Right.
But yeah, it's been some good football. It was some good college football. Tennessee blew it.
Yeah, that was the game of the weekend. I mean, Tennessee, Georgia was the game of the weekend. What a fun game. I mean, that one went back and forth. It was, I mean, you could make the case for Texas A&M Notre Dame, but I still think that Tennessee Georgia
those
game.
teams they go so conservative, man. Everybody goes so conservative at the end.
And what's annoying about that is the game started so opposite.
I know. I know.
Tennessee goes right down and scores. Georgia goes right back and scores. Tennessee goes right back and scores. And it's like for it to end with Tennessee just, well, all right, let's play for a field goal. Like, what? Go score.
I talked to Jalen. Yeah, I talked to Jalen, and he was just like, he was so matter of fact. He was like, you never put the hands in the college kickers. You know, it's like you never put the game in the college kicker's hand.
Yeah.
And he's
that's
like,
what happened.
He's like, you know, maybe under 25, maybe, but he's like nothing outside of that.
And let me say this really quick, because I know we'll have to go to break, but I hate when games end like that. Such a good game, back and forth, and you don't, like, I would have rather Georgia just got walked in standing up, and it was like, okay, we get the win. Instead, it was like that jumble at the end zone, and it's like, well, we got to review it, and it's like, I'm pretty sure he scored, and then they review it, and it's like, okay, yeah, he scored. I don't know. It just felt anticlimactic for such a great game. I was like, I would have rather just saw a play where it's like, oh, and he walks in and Georgia wins. You know?
And you and I both say, like, we don't mind defensive shootouts and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's just like, don't go. If I got to lose, don't lose being conservative like that.
Yeah.
But like I said, I've always been like that. That's why I defend the coaches that go for it this late. Just like, no, have confidence in your team. You can, they can get the job done. Have confidence in your kicker. Have confidence in your kicker, but don't play for the kicker.
Well, no, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not taking everything off the kicker. Like, man, we signed you up to be able to hit that field goal and go win the game. Like, what are we doing? But I still, yeah.
Does anybody want to kill kickers more than Coach Brohm when he sees a miss?
I know.
Those are the worst. Speaking of Coach Brohm, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we return, we should be having Coach Jeff Brohm for his weekly press conference. Quick commercial break. 93.9 The Ville.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, the ultimate lunch lineup boasts wall-to-wall sports and scenic views. When you're hungry and in a hurry, the Scratch Kitchen delivers lunch in the clutch.
Yeah, sure
I mean, where else can you order a 29-degree draft beer and a quickie combo on your lunch break? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Twin Peaks Scratch Kitchen scores every time. Dig into hand-smashed burgers, chef-inspired flatbreads, and more at your local lodge.
This is Keith Bosch with Rates Fence Company, Louisville's premier fence installation and access control company. At Rates Fence, we offer a wide variety of fencing options and styles in stock and ready to install. From various styles of wood fences to aluminum, vinyl, chain link, and high security fencing solutions. Interested in automatic gate systems?
Yeah,
we have that too. Visit us online at ratesfence.com to see everything we have to offer. That's RAATZ fence.com and schedule your free estimate today.
Sherry,
what
have you done to your hair? What do you mean? Does it not look good? It doesn't look good. It looks freaking amazing. I can't believe how thick and healthy it looks. Oh, I must know your secret. No secret.
I want to force
hair volume from
Clemson
New
to have
Nordic.
to start.
Hair volume, huh? Well, it certainly lives up to its name. Your hair has never looked so thick. It is gorgeous. I was so tired of having thin and brittle hair and the shedding, so I figured I'd give hair volume a try. Needless to say, I'm thrilled with the results. Hey, where are you going? I'm going to pick up some hair volume right now. My reunion's next month, and I want my hair to look as good as yours.
Hair Volume is the best-selling hair tablet in the world and one of many award-winning natural health products from New Nordic, the #1 supplier of dietary supplements in Scandinavia. Purchase at newnordicusa.com or your local CVS. Available as a tablet or delicious gummy. Help your hair look full, voluminous, and beautiful again at newnordicusa.com or CVS.
Summer is heating up, and Commonwealth Credit Union is there to help kick things into high gear. From beach vacations and road trips to backyard barbecues and fireworks. Fuel your summer with My Card, only from Commonwealth Credit Union. My Card gives you 3 points for every dollar you spend on transportation and travel, and 1.5 points for everything else. My Card is your ultimate travel sidekick. Visit ccuky.org/mycard to learn more and apply today. Commonwealth Credit Union. Here, we see you differently. Insured by NCUA. All loans subject to approval. Call us at 1-800-228-6420 for details.
I'm former Louisville basketball player Luke Hancock. When the NCAA tried to take away the Most Outstanding Player Award from the 2013 tournament, I got it back, thanks to Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is the personal injury firm that fights for the people, and their team treats clients like family. Morgan & Morgan changed my life, and if you've been injured in a car crash, at work, or in a slip and fall, they may be able to change yours. For a free consultation, dial #LAW on your cell phone. That's #529, offices Louisville.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, I think I saw a fox on my way in.
Oh, that was the Carfax Carfox. He was congratulating us on our Carfax Top-Rated Service Center Award.
I have always rated Tire Discounters at the very top.
Oh, thanks. So does Carfax. And not just for tires, but for all our services, too.
Alignment, brakes, shocks, and struts, and more.
Yes, sir.
But
Dead air.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, I think I saw a fox on my way in.
Oh, that was the Carfax Carfox. He was congratulating us on our Carfax Top-Rated Service Center Award.
Make sure
I have always rated Tire Discounters at the very top.
Oh, thanks. So does Carfax. And not just for tires, but for all our services, too.
Alignment,
Last
brakes,
night I made
shocks, and struts,
salmon.
and more.
Yes, sir.
But Mike, do
You know,
you,
you get
think
that
people
salmon
believe
cooked
Carfax
smell
over
all
me?
in your
Well, you are the
kitchen
Phantom
and
Tire buyer.
living room, whatever.
Most people don't put much thought into the value of a reliable water or sewage pump until they have to. Well, I have a team that never stops thinking about it. Kentuckiana Pump Sales. With over 35 years of experience, Kentuckiana Pump Sales, a premier Ashland pump shop, includes sump, sewage, grinder pumps, and many more to service all residential, municipal, commercial, and industrial needs. Next time you think about pumps, think Kentuckiana Pump Sales, 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
The official broadcast partner of all U of L athletics, WLCL Sellersburg, is 93.9 The Ville. Powered by Sam Aguiar Injury Lawyers. Hurt in a car? Call Sam Aguiar.
Trusted member of the team, that would be one Kentuckiana Pump Sales for every home, building, business, or municipality that all rely on the movement these pumps provide. The moment you need a water or sewage pump, you should be thinking Kentuckiana Pump Sales. They're like our first responders or essential personnel. Over 36 years of experience. Best service, fairest possible price, and it's right over in Jeffersonville, Indiana, people. Go see Harold or go see Mark. They'll find out exactly what you need. Utility, sump, affluent, grinder, sewage, anything you need. 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, of course. Or you can give them a call, 812-725-9217, or simply visit KentuckianaPumps.com. KentuckianaPumps.com. Also, open house September 18th. At the aforementioned 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, 47130. We're going to do an open house. at the Kentucky and the Pump Sale. So if you're interested in showing up, just let us. Actually, you don't have to let us know. You just be there. We'll be there. It will be here. Steve, you're more than welcome to join if you'd like. I'm sure there'll be beverages and treats and finger foods all around the place, if you're so inclined.
Hello. Oh, sorry, my mic was down. Yeah, no. Look, I'm in. That sounds great. I would love to do that.
Okay. While we're waiting for Coach Brohm.
Yep. So you should be here any second now.
Okay. What do you expect?
I mean, we'll get a couple updates. On health. Obviously, there's been a lot of speculation, and of course, I'm sure he'll deliver a little Stanquan news and some other stuff, but hopefully some good news too. Hopefully we get somebody I'm sure will ask about Sylvester.
Okay, really quick. What do you know about Bowling Green?
Eddie George, the coach, and they just beat Liberty. That's all I got for you, man.
They got a hell of a screen game.
Yeah, that's all I got for you.
No, seriously, they do.
Okay.
Yeah, I was watching.
Well, that's good. Hey, I don't care. You're a 26.5 point favorite.
Are you 26.5? Is that what the opening line is?
Uh-huh. Yeah, you could have the greatest screen game on planet Earth. And
they're very inspired, Steve.
Yeah, don't care.
Eddie George
needs to be a big win.
He's going to have that into a powerhouse.
All right, we got Coach Brohm.
To a certain degree, and fix the things that hurt us the past game. So I think, preparing for what Bowling Green does. They're, like I said, they're 2-1. Last year they lost to two Power 5 teams by less than a touchdown in Penn State and Texas A&M. They play good football. They're sound. They do a good job on defense. They don't give up the big play. On offense, they're going to run the ball, control the clock, hit you with a little play action, and not turn the ball over. So that's kind of the recipe is getting turnovers and not giving up big plays and trying to protect the ball, run the ball, and hit a few shots off of it. So they'll definitely be prepared and ready to go for us. And just like the last team, I'm sure there'll be some unexpected things that on either side they can do, which bit us in the rear end a little bit this past game. So we're not only preparing for them, but preparing for a little bit of the unexpected and making sure we have answers for anything that we can't see or that comes about. And that's the goal. But just playing our best football is going to be important for this Saturday.
Jeff, what is Stanquan Clark's prognosis now that you've had, some time to I guess, get results back for that? And what's his, recovery timetable looking like?
Unfortunately, Stanquan had lower leg surgery. More than likely out for the year. Could he come back late in the process? Possibly.
How did you kind of handle last week with, being so early? You said you wanted to rest some guys, but what did you guys go through during practice, and maybe the one thing that you really needed to clean up after that game?
Well, I think getting guys fresh and ready to go is important. There are a few guys that are nicked up that this has been beneficial, so hopefully that pays off. I think offensively there were some unexpected things we saw that we didn't have a good answer for and didn't respond well to. Which caused a multitude of other things to happen. So making sure that, teams do a few things that we haven't seen on video, that we're prepared and we're ready to have answers. When teams take a lot of chances, you've got to be able to beat them for big plays. And if you do that, then you can settle things down. And we didn't do a good job of that, and that's on me. I didn't have the best plan and it practiced enough for us to get to it right away. So we've got to be sharper there. On defense, we've done a good job of not giving up big plays, being better overall. But that's got to continue to make sure that we're successful. Playing great defense, having good quarterback play, not turning the ball over will be important to winning the games, and I think we can improve in all those areas.
Follow up on that, on the not giving up big plays. I think you've only given up 3 or 4 of 20 yards or more. How do you work on that? I mean, is that communication? Is it being in the spot? How do you kind of make sure guys are doing that to where you don't give them up?
Well, that was a huge emphasis. That was the main emphasis in the offseason is we gave up too many big pass plays in the passing game last year, a lot. And it showed up, and the statistics speak for itself. So in design, and by structure of the defense, and by changing a few things and maybe alignment and what we're reading. But in general, hey, we're not going to give up throws over our head. We're going to be conscious of that as we play top down. And yes, there'll be situations where we're going to be aggressive and take a few chances. But in the end, in certain coverages, we were getting beat when we really weren't being aggressive last year. And I think we've improved a great deal on that point to this point. Obviously, as the season goes on, we'll be tested more and more in each week. And we'll have to come through and be consistent with that.
I guess it's me. Okay. It's kind of weird. You just slam on the brakes after 2 games, at least from a game standpoint. What was your weekend like? How much football did you watch? Did you have any impressions of any football you might have watched?
Well, I like you guys. I like to watch some football and enjoy good competition and good games. So, we're going to focus on the mistakes we've made and how to get better, make sure it doesn't happen, be more efficient in playing the game ourselves. And that happens, get a few guys healthy. When it comes to watching football, we're always studying, who's doing well and what they're doing and how can we add a wrinkle here and there that might be beneficial. So, yeah, we watch games to enjoy it, and we'll peek at film to learn and add some things that might help us. And every year football is a little different, and certain things show up a little bit more than others. And I just think that you've got to, my opinion, during the season, be on top of that. So as a coach, yes, relaxing is fine, but to me, that's for the off season. We gotta make sure that we're prepared the best we can in order to play this game. In order to play better as a team overall, needs to show up and happen this Saturday.
Jeff, have you stayed pretty consistent over the years in how you've scheduled during bye weeks, or do you tweak, do you change things, especially when you have an early one like this?
It somewhat is the same schedule. I think for us, our coaches hit the road recruiting this past weekend after we practiced. Our players got a little break on Friday and Saturday. Practices were lighter, not quite as physical during the bye week. Certain things were worked on to a great degree and concentrated on that has given us problems or that we haven't done as well on. In that year, it changes what you're good at and what you're not quite as good at. So I just think, addressing the issues, not hiding from it, identifying it, trying to improve and go out there and play better next week. And now we've got a full week of practice for Bowling Green, which we've already, started on them to a certain degree. But, just like with everybody, you see these games every week. You got to show up every week and play and execute and do the small things if you want to win, no matter who you play.
Jeff, you mentioned some guys are getting healthy. Curious about Nate Kariski, if he's back. In addition to that, what do you think about the contribution or the impact of the tight end position thus far?
Well, Nate should be back this week, which will be good. I think that's a position where he does have experience on our offense. He's been there and he's played in it quite a bit. So, to get him back will be a good addition. Jaleel has got to just continue to play, and we got to find ways to get the tight ends the ball and them to do their job. But that's an important and difficult job, being efficient in the passing game, being strong and physical in the running game, understanding exactly what we're doing at all times. Is one of the toughest positions to play, in my opinion. So, that position just got to continue to work through it and get better each and every week.
Jeff, just curious if you have a relationship with Eddie George, or have you guys ever crossed paths over your coaching and playing career?
Well, luckily I've never had an opportunity to tackle him because that would not go over well. You know what? Great player. I enjoyed watching him play. Don't know him real well, but class human being who's done a great job. I mean, really, he's done a great job being a young head coach. Got the Bowling Green job. They played really good football. I mean, they are well coached, do it the right way. They believe in physical, sound, fundamentally football on both sides of the ball. They're going to run the ball at you. They're not going to turn the ball over. They're going to control the clock. They're going to try to pop a few runs and throw the ball over your head on defense. They're very sound as well. Try not to give up the big play. They're going to cover down to your receivers. They're going to get lined up and set. So you see all those things show up every week, and that's why they're 2-1. And they've played good football, and I think they they've got a bright future with him as the head coach, and he's been there and done it. So I think those players believe in him, and he's done a really good job.
Jeff, kind of a bigger picture question for you. It looks like the NCAA this week is going to review and formally adopt the Oversight Committee's recommendation for a single January portal window. Can you just talk about potential pros and cons of that calendar change?
Well, I know I'm in favor of the calendar change. I think it'll be good for football to have one portal window instead of two, just because, you want to give players an opportunity to make decisions and do what's best for them when the season's over, and we're all for it. Whether that's here, whether that's somewhere else, we're all for it. And then you want to try to get your roster set so that you don't have to do it again in May with people who really haven't even played a game yet. So I think it's beneficial for the game of football, and I think it will be better than what we've had here the last couple of years of two portals for sure, two portal cycles.
Jeff Brohm started out at Notre Dame. Is their quarterback? What have you kind of seen with him? He's a guy that's been to a couple spots but started a lot of games at the Power 4 level.
Well, I think it was a good pickup for Bowling Green. He's played football at a high level. He's been around a lot of really good football teams. Now he's getting his opportunity to go out there and play. He's playing in a system where he's got other players around them where they're going to rely on them as well. The running game, the tight end play, pounding the football, play action off of it, moving the pocket slightly. So I think he's done a really good job of running that offense. I think he's in a good spot where they're going to not only play to his strengths, but play to the team's strengths and not put too much pressure on the quarterback to drop back and pass every play. So I think to this point he's done a really good job, and I think he's a really good player. Okay, thank you.
That's Coach Jeff Brohm there. How about Nate Kritzky?
Okay, that's a start. He says he's going to be ready this week. Rest versus rust. What do you say? What do you think?
Hey, listen, I am all for it.
He's a proven guy too.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, no, I'm excited for it. I think that it's what he said. He's played a lot of football. He's been there for a long time. And for me, it's one of those things where that room, in his absence, hasn't overly impressed me. I mean, Skinner's had a couple big catches. Stewart's had a couple catches. That's about it. So getting a guy like him who's made big plays, is a big deal, right?
Okay. Let me ask you this. He didn't sound like he was overly physical during the bye week with the guys. Am I reading into it, or is he just sticking by the health is the number one thing we got to have on this team?
Yeah, I think so. I don't mind that during the season. I don't like if we've spent all summer, right? Like if we've spent all summer.
Because that used to be a fear of mine all the time, when coaches would talk about health in the summer.
Right? Yeah. I mean, I don't, it's one of those things because then I'm like, well, you're going to start the season and you're going to have a ton of injuries right out the gate. And we're going to be like, what just happened?
Yeah, or you're going to look out physicaled.
Right.
Right. Just like on the short plays, like the 3rd and 3, you're not coming up with those stops without having to out scheme the offense early in the year.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I do kind of worry about that because we made the joke at the beginning of the show. It feels like everybody else is in week 4 of football.
Mm-hmm.
And it
feels like we're almost restarting the season.
Yes. So like I will say, again, coach can decide. Yeah, of course, he knows what's better for his players. And if he would have went hard this during the break, I would have said maybe we should have worried about health more. Just like, or I would have presented a counter opinion on that. But But like I said, you naturally have to have the fear of feeling like you're starting a new season. That's a lot of time off. It feels like listen, then I hear him say, yeah, we gave guys Friday and Saturday. I'm like, Friday and Saturday?
Yeah, you get both? Are you insane? No, but I mean, seriously, I mean, when you listen to it, I mean, he kind of confirmed what it sounds like is the case.
Stanquan.
We're probably not going to see Stanquan Clark again this year, But I mean, you are getting healthier in the same breath. I mean, it's tough when you lose a guy that important, but also getting a Nate Krivsky back, getting a Trevante Sylvester back.
Really quick, I don't want to cut you off. Is the stream down on iHeart with Nick?
Yes. Yeah. The stream is down right now. Okay. So they're working on that. Yeah. So yeah, everybody's
okay. So who do you want to see the big jump coming out of bye week?
Well, as far as
your offensive line,
I mean, okay, like position
and
groups.
Yeah. Like who do you just, like I said, it's a tough. Of course, it's a tough, ask, but just like what group would you like to see make the big jump?
Well, no, I absolutely. I think it's the offensive line. I mean, that because that's what we need to get settled. That's the one thing you left last Friday night going,
we're supposed to be better than this.
Yeah. Like, okay, that's the one we've got to get fixed. Like, that's kind of how you left there. So, and you add a couple pieces back.
How much?
Nate Krivsky. I mean, adding Nate Krivsky back is big for the O-line.
Giving the O-line a little more flexibility.
Well, yeah, and blocking. I mean, he's a good blocking tight end. I mean, you add him back on top of Sylvester. I mean, that's a big deal,
How much? Okay, so you don't think it was just kind of like the scheme thing, the scheme of not making, like coach talked about not making defenses that take risks pay.
Yeah.
So how much of that is your actual offensive line getting better or having stuff better drawn up?
No, I think it's more, I think it's more finding the right cocktail of your offensive line is what we're dealing with right now. I don't think it's a drawing up thing. And to me, I think we're just finding where you've got some guys that have played positions their whole life. And you say, well, I mean, why can't he just scoot over and play tackle? Well, because it's two totally different positions. I mean, there's two totally different
It's alignment,
techniques.
Steve. It's overseas.
Yeah, right. I know. And that's the thing. I'm like, you imagine.
They're linemen, Steve. They're all supposed to be linemen.
Right.
And it's fascinating how whenever we sign or talk about line, you always hear the coaches talk about their versatility.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, you got to be versatile. But I know what you're saying.
You do, but versatility is get me through. You know what I mean? Get me through a 10-minute, a quarter stretch.
Mm-hmm.
Get me through that. That's versatility.
Not turn into
yes,
a left tackle.
Now you're playing two totally different spots. So yeah, I mean, for me, I just think it's now you look at that and you say, okay, we can move a couple pieces around, and one guy being back, and then when I add in the fact my best blocking tight end has not been on the edge of that offensive line, it's a big deal.
Is this the perfect game to come off an early bye week? Is this fortunate? Is this like a fortunate situation for us?
Yeah, probably so. I mean, even though I hate it.
Yeah, anything you can make a positive out of having a bye week this early.
Yeah. It's. I mean, the fact that you lost Stanquan Clark in that game, it's nice that you had 2 weeks to bring in TJ Capers, who I think will be the guy to replace him. And, you were able to put in, a returning Nate Krivsky.
Even without the high intensity practices.
Yeah, that still matters. That still matters. Absolutely. So for me, yeah, it's the timing of it. While I hate it being so early, the timing of it was still really beneficial for Louisville.
Let's jump to national really quick because I sent myself a clip. This is Josh Pate. Have you heard him?
I mean, I've heard of it.
I mean, have you heard
I've not heard this.
His recent rant. Okay.
No.
The AP poll is an illegitimate product, okay? So Illinois is sitting at number 9 right now. Georgia Tech's at 18, and Vanderbilt is at number 20. I ask you, on what planet has Illinois done more to warrant their ranking than Vandy and Georgia Tech? Vandy and Georgia Tech are classic examples of, hey, we didn't even invite you to the party, and now you showed up and we have no idea where to put you. That's the AP poll. It's like we got a pre-existing notion, an idea about Illinois. They haven't done anything to screw it up yet. You know, their best win's Duke. Otherwise, we don't even remember who they played. But they haven't done anything to screw it up. But then there's Vandy. Vandy went on the road and smoked Virginia Tech. And then they went on the road and they beat South Carolina handedly. I guess we got to rank them. Where? 20? I don't know. Georgia Tech went to Colorado, -3 turnovers in the first quarter, still win. And then they come home and they beat Clemson. Should have been more emphatic than it was. Oh, man, they're good too? Well, we got to put them in there somewhere. I mean, don't put them too high. It's Georgia Tech. It's just Georgia Tech. 18th? Yeah, that's fine. Illinois, though. I ran my mouth about him all spring, and I put him on the cover of this preview magazine I publish, and I wrote articles about him, you know. So I had him preseason top 10. I got to keep him top 10. Drugs.
What's
I mean, yes. I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Spot on, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, it really is spot on. It's just, and the AP poll obviously has come under fire over the last, week or two, but it is starting to become a little more noticeable that it's like, it means something, but not a lot. I mean, not a lot, especially early in the season. I mean, what do you know about these teams? I mean, I just told you, Cal, teams like this, like, I'm looking at it going, well, I mean, there's a chance they could come in undefeated and be looked at as a different team. And there's a chance they could get busted by Duke in North Carolina, and we're like, hey, you just got to kill Cal. There's no way of knowing that. I mean, we don't know enough about these teams right now. Louisville could suck. That's very unlikely. But, I mean, what do you know about Louisville? Is James Madison good? What if James Madison's in the playoff at the end of the year and Louisville's sitting there with 1 or 2 losses, and you're going, well, that's a big win.
And they're just going to hold. And they're just going to hold the line.
And what if James Madison ends up losing 4 games, 5 games? You're going to go, man, we struggle with James Madison. Well, let's just look over that. You don't know anything about these teams yet. And like, he's right, and I know you got to. I don't know what the answer would be, because I know you kind of need a ranking, I guess, because I mean, what do? Realistically, the first ranking should probably just be the playoff poll, middle of the year. But can you play?
So you almost want to. I mean, do you want to privatize rankings? Just everybody has their own.
I mean, probably.
And then you decide what network you want to.
Yeah. I mean, I think that would probably be the better answer. Like, well, McMurphy has this team at 5, so this could be a big game, whatever. And then mid-season, you get a playoff poll, like maybe bring the playoff poll out 2 weeks earlier. And it's like, okay, this is the actual poll.
So everything would be just way too early rankings.
Or just people's opinion throughout the season.
Where it doesn't actually affect your university money or whatever.
Because let's say South Florida went in and beat Miami this weekend. Where should they be ranked?
Where should South Florida be ranked?
If they had went in and beat Miami,
they would have 3 of the most impressive wins that we think we know.
No reason that's not a top 3 team in the country. There's not a chance in hell
with their resume
they would have been above 8.
They wouldn't have been 8.
But you would have said,
everybody
you're insane if you don't think that's one of the 3 best teams in the country.
Or just resumes.
And that's where I think, like, everybody should just kind of, for the first 5 weeks of the season, you just let people kind of say, yeah, no, this is, and then let people debate their rankings. Well, McMurphy says this team is 4. Well, somebody else says this team's 7. Okay, well,
it's kind of crazy because it all comes. Okay, here's the thing. It started the other day. Did you see when Adam Silver was like, basketball is a highlight thing? Did you see that story?
Yeah.
It's basically like, don't worry about it if you can't afford the NBA league pass. Just watch highlights. It's a highlight sport. It's like, that was the worst thing a commissioner could have ever said about his sport. You just, you're basically encouraging people to watch your sport in shorts. It's like, you said that? Okay, the reason I say that is because football is so much fun because it's so subjective in so many places. Athlete sizes versus schemes versus, it's just it's a lot more strategical. It's a lot more sportsy conversation. And that's what I love about it, right?
Yeah.
So while people the first response is always people saying, oh, they make too much money off the polls and rankings. It's like, well, you might quadruple your marketplace by not having an AP poll until week 6, week 5, week 6, a true AP poll. But but something has to be reset on that. Because you might like leaving these teams who have bad games, just leaving them up and he said it. Pate said it. Leaving these teams who have bad games early just because you had them on your magazine preseason.
Yeah, you just say, well, no, we think this team is, and then we
Alabama gets bust. You got to kick them out the top 25. You just can't. You can't keep making opponents better.
Well, yeah, because like they busted Wisconsin this weekend, but what is Wisconsin? What do you know about Wisconsin?
Yeah, and listen, and I don't mind you throwing them back in if they get a good win, but the polls with the NIL and the 1-year transfer rule, these polls should be volatile.
Yeah,
does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely.
You have got to watch the games. Have to watch the games and make your polls volatile. They should have big jumps, huge jumps in and out the top 25. Then you can develop a resume with, okay, what are the trends here? These teams at home, like 6 games. You need 6 games. You need 6 games to identify anything. Yeah.
Well, without question, in my mind.
At least 6 games.
But I would be even okay if you said we're going to wait till week 5. That way, every team has pretty much played 4 games. I could live with that. If you're like, look, we need some polls out there. We need something we just need to hype games up, and we need to, But
you don't need a number early in the season to hype a game up.
Right.
I want to watch Miami Notre Dame no matter what.
Absolutely.
You don't have to put a name by them. Let me decide, without the number by the name, because that's even that part rigs it early on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like again, what do I know about Ole Miss? What if you just accidentally had Kentucky preseason 11?
Yeah.
And Ole Miss is a close game, and then it beat Eastern Michigan.
Ole Miss right now.
Kentucky would be 12 right now if they were preseason 11.
Right now, Ole Miss is 13th in the country. They beat Georgia State. They beat Kentucky by 7 and beat Arkansas by 6. And they're 13th in the country.
Kentucky would be 15. You know what I'm saying? Like wherever they started, they would be 15 right now.
Yeah.
For barely losing to Ole Miss.
Yeah. I mean, that game was close. I mean, Kentucky had a shot to win that one. And they're 13th in the country right now. In the meantime, just to his point, Vanderbilt blew out Virginia Tech. They played Charleston Southern, and then they just wasted number 11 South Carolina at South Carolina, 31-7, and Vanderbilt's 20. So I mean, you're telling me that Ole Miss's resume is 7 spots higher than Vandy's? I mean, whatever. I mean, okay, I guess. I guess if Kentucky goes in and busts South Carolina this weekend, then maybe you say, okay, you were wrong, Steve. It was. Well, I mean, seriously though, I mean, I guess you could say transitive property is, well, Ole Miss win over Kentucky at Kentucky was more impressive than, because again, let's say South Carolina, because that's what my fireback would be, well, what made South Carolina 11 then? I mean, maybe South Carolina sucks, we're talking. You want to know why South Carolina was 11th? They beat Virginia Tech, okay? They scored at the end. It ended up being 24-11, and they beat South Carolina State 38-10. That made them number 11 in the country. Well, maybe South Carolina is garbage. You ever thought about that? Have you ever thought that maybe they just suck?
Yeah, it's like these rankings cannot influence the TV.
Gosh, man. Anyways, we got a phone. You want to get to the phone?
Yep, let's get it.
All right, softball dad Dustin, what's going on, man?
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
I was gonna go straight up with pumpkin spice. I do the annual call.
All right.
And we talk candles, we talk soaps, we talk flavored coffees.
That is true.
But now my thunder has been stolen a little bit. Can you all, in 10 words or less, the difference between AP and coaches poll?
Media members who at least watch a little bit of football vote on it, on the AP poll, as opposed to the coaches poll, who SIDs probably don't pay attention to anything but their own team vote on.
Which one should I care about?
The AP probably has more validity than the coaches poll, even though we're dissing the AP poll, but the coaches poll to me has absolutely nothing.
Zero. Okay, good. So look, we've got that. We've checked 2 boxes. I told Nikki we were gonna do pumpkin spice. I covered it.
Okay.
The poll thing didn't come up until just now. I also, Marcus.
I'm listening.
I miss you, man.
How's it going? How you been? We need to get a drink.
I know. Well, I was just telling Nikki I'm going to be in the Ville tomorrow. I live in the Gorge, and with that white truck that we put people in to take care of keeps me busy.
Oh yeah.
But no, I'm going to be in the Ville tomorrow. I told him we might try to get together and maybe hit. There's this little restaurant, 3 Legs, or I forget what they call.
Shout out to 4 Pigs.
Right, there you go. So can I ask y'all, both of you, and I want you to have the floor and give it a good 30 seconds apiece.
Okay.
Is he going to put a ring on a finger anytime in the very near future? I mean, my God.
Wow.
There's a thing called courting.
Yeah.
But I mean, we've exhausted that. That coupon has expired. Like, dude, step up, do something. I mean, go to a gumball machine or something. Get a ring. I mean, do you need to borrow some cash? Well, do something. Help me out, fellas. Tell him.
No, that's great.
Tell him. I'm not hanging up until I get. Come on, do something.
Nikki, you better step it up.
Yeah, we tell him.
Stay tuned, everybody.
Pretty consistently.
Okay. Well, I love you all. Miss you. Hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Appreciate
it,
softball at Dustin. Shout out.
Yeah.
Well, Nikki, that was on you. You went to a wedding.
Yeah, wow, that went kind of turned into a Nick hate session real quick.
I just, you know,
Yeah.
it was.
Quick commercial break, 939 The Ville.
All right.
Summertime
Craving
is here.
fresh, feel-good flavor? At Feel Good Sourdough, we bake it right.
Trying to bail them out,
This
y'all.
is Eliza.
And Zach with Feel Good Sourdough. We specialize in baked goods with no dyes, no preservatives, no high fructose corn syrup.
Just clean, delicious goodness made for every diet. Gluten-free, vegan, we've got you covered. Free deliveries on orders within 20 minutes.
Hot from our oven to your door. And hey, ESPN Louisville listeners, score 10% off your order with promo code ESPN.
Visit us online at feelgoodsourdough.com. That's feelgoodsourdough.com. Feel good about what you eat.
Men, summertime is here, and that means vacations, summer barbecues, outdoor parties, camping, beaches, and so much more. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if you're like many men, you may not be feeling like yourself this summer. Perhaps your energy is low and you aren't sleeping well. Maybe your workouts aren't as good as they used to be. And if what I'm describing is you, it's very likely you're suffering with low testosterone. But low T doesn't have to affect you anymore. Just call Tri-State Men's Health, get treated, and see how it changes your life. If you're like most men, you'll feel so much better. Deeper sleep, improved vitality and clarity, greater strength and energy, and an enhanced sex drive as well. So call us. Just $99 gets you a PSA and T-test and a medical consult. And if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654. That's 800-900-9654. Or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices across the tri-state area to serve you.
Sports fans, touchdown at Boom Bars. Enjoy gourmet pizzas, handcrafted cocktails, and the best game day atmosphere in town. Boom Bars in the Highlands, Westport Village, J-Town, Jeffersonville, and E-Town.
Compass Media Networks, your new home for NCAA football. If it's college football, it's right here.
We are ESPN Louisville. Download the ESPN Louisville app today. Delivered by UPS Jobs Kentucky.
She used to guard the goal on the soccer field. Now she's protecting smiles in the dental chair. Dr. Reagan Ackerman, a former Division I goalie, brings that same focus and determination to Freedom Mini Dental Implants. Using innovative dental implants, she's helping patients win back their confidence with less pain, less cost, and less healing time. From single tooth replacements to implant-supported dentures, Dr. Ackerman makes every smile a victory. Schedule your free consultation at freedomimplants.com. Freedom Mini Dental Implants. Get the freedom to smile.
All right, football fans, David here with Chick-fil-A Stony Brook and Chick-fil-A Bardstown Road. Tailgating season is here, and it's officially pretzel season, and the perfect time to enjoy the bold flavors of our new Pretzel Cheddar Club. Also, Cherry Berry is back, and with it a brand new addition, Cherry Berry Sprite. So whether you're craving Chick-fil-A for lunch, watching the game from the stadium, or at the house, chicken is a guaranteed hit. From nuggets to strips to chicken minis or our delicious mac and cheese, we have everything you need to be the favorite spot everyone wants to visit on game day. Order yours today at Chick-fil-A Stony Brook or Chick-fil-A Bardstown Road by calling ahead or ordering online at LouisvilleCFA.com.
Hey, it's Steve Rummage here. You've probably heard all about the new regulations that have hit the real estate market, making the process more complex than ever. And if you're not working with the right real estate agent professional, you could find yourself out of bounds fast. That's why it's more important than ever to work with someone who has proven their expertise. Like my good friend Josh Jarbo. Josh was recently inducted into the RE/MAX Hall of Fame and named one of Louisville's 40 under 40. This guy knows the game inside and out. Josh and the team at RE/MAX Empire are the seasoned pros you want on your side. They know how to navigate the market, make the right calls, and get you the best deal every time. So don't let a cut-rate agent make a rookie mistake and fumble your financial future. Whether you're buying, selling, or just need some mortgage advice, these are the folks you want in your corner. So here's the play. Call Josh Jarbo, 502-216-7590, or check him out online at joshjarbo.remaxempireky.com. And here's a special offer just for you guys. Mention you heard it right here on 93.9 The Ville, and you're going to receive up to a $5,000 seller's credit. I'll leave you with this. Top-notch service might seem expensive, but poor service can cost you a fortune. Don't settle for less than the best.
Josh Jarbo, principal broker owner of RE/MAX Empire and co-founder of Modern Mortgage A to Z, NMLS number 2256125. Each office is independently owned and operated. Modern Mortgage A to Z is an equal house lender.
This is Dr. Patel with New Horizons Foot and Ankle. If you're battling foot and ankle pain, dealing with sports injuries, looking for peak performance laser treatments, or even custom orthotics, we've got the advanced solutions to get you back on your feet pain-free. So don't wait. Visit KentuckyFootDoctor.com. That's KYFootDoctor.com and take your first step to better foot health. And make sure to catch me every Thursday at 10:30 on Middays with Marcus Maven, where I share tips and discuss the latest injuries in sports. New Horizons Foot and Ankle, where innovation meets excellence.
Celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month with Louisville City FC. Lou City's Noche Latina game is set for Saturday, September 20th at Lynn Family Stadium. A matchup with Las Vegas will feature authentic entertainment and cuisine with tickets available now at loucity.com. Gates open at 6 p.m. for a $2 happy hour ahead of kickoff at 7:30. Get in on the dancing, music, and food, in addition to a high-level pro soccer game. That's Lou City versus Las Vegas on Noche Latina, Saturday, September 20th. Get tickets at loucity.com today.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, I think I saw a fox on my way in.
Oh, that was the Carfax Carfox. He was congratulating us on our Carfax Top Rated Service Center Award.
I have always rated Tire Discounters at the very top.
Oh, thanks. So does Carfax. And not just for tires, but for all our services, too.
Alignment, brakes, shocks, and struts, and more.
Yes, sir.
But, Mike, do you think people believe Carfax over me?
Well, you are the Phantom tire buyer.
Exactly.
Bob Valvano here for Ken J. Beener and Son HVAC. They've been in business since 1962, and summer's here. You don't want to be caught sweating, so call Ken J. Beener and Son for a $95 AC tune-up. Make sure it'll last through the summer. Their team's professional, knowledgeable, did a great job installing my unit, a trusted, independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer. They have 5-star ratings on Google, so give them a call. 502-584-9960, 502-584-9960.
I'm former Louisville basketball player Luke Hancock. When the NCAA tried to take away the Most Outstanding Player Award from the 2013 tournament, I got it back, thanks to Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is the personal injury firm that fights for the people, and their team treats clients like family. Morgan & Morgan changed my life, and if you've been injured in a car crash, at work, or in a slip and fall, they may be able to change yours. For a free consultation, dial #LAW on your cell phone. That's #529, offices Louisville.
Visit the 1020 Brewery in Butchertown and see why game days and nights are better at 1020. Watch your favorite college football games, including Louisville and Kentucky, along with Sunday and Monday night NFL games. 1020 is the perfect place to pregame for Lou City FC. Enjoy 1020 light beer brewed right here in Louisville for flavor and drinkability and served fresh to you. 1020 also has top shelf liquors, wine, and great food. Game days and nights are better at 1020. 1020 Brewery. Come visit us.
Your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today. By either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspection estimates, and of course, they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today. Will Stein, UCLA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good shot he can get that job.
Do you take UCLA?
I don't know. I mean, because he's pretty hot, and Oregon's good.
What do you think about the UCLA job?
I mean, I'm talking about it almost without NIL because, like, I don't know what that situation is, and that right now is one of the biggest conversations. I can't imagine that they don't have NIL in LA.
Is he too hot though? Because you could just flame out so fast.
That's a dangerous
at
job
UCLA.
for me. Yeah, that's a dangerous job.
Yeah, when I saw his name on there, I'm like, no. This Florida coach is going to get ran out of there.
Yeah. Yeah, that I don't know. That one to me is a dangerous job. I mean, it could work, but I don't know. If I'm advising Will Stein, I'm like, I don't know, man. Big Ten, you're all the way out in LA.
No way.
You're in a good spot right now with Oregon.
You're in a great spot with Oregon. But I do want him to get out of Oregon before it turns into just a gimmicky look. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they're good, man. They're good. I mean, they've got a good team this year. So
does that make sense though? As far as like,
yeah,
get out while you're hot.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know.
But you're at a good spot. You're at a good spot.
I mean, like you're winning.
You're
your
still
offense
Nike,
is
you're Nike'd
great.
out.
Yeah, you were the number 1 seed in the playoff last year. I mean, you got beat, but like that doesn't change the fact that you were number 1 seed. You were a great team. You know,
Are coordinators starting to get head coach level respect?
I think so. Yeah.
Were you just
what's going on? No, what's going on? James walked in and he has his shirt over his nose. Yeah, what? Something stinks. I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
I don't have to say it over there.
Okay.
Sign language.
No, yeah. No, something was terrible. Okay, no, the reason I'm asking James this is because I walked through there earlier, and right when I come around the corner, I was like, something smells awful right here. So I was curious to see what James thought it was, because I was like, what is that smell? So he's just back there crapping his pants. Okay, fair enough. So anyways, welcome back. That just threw me off because like I smelled that. You know how, Marcus, when you smell something and you're like, what was that? And you're
like, no way.
And then when James come around and I was like, I saw he reacted and I'm like, okay, so it wasn't me. I'm not crazy. All right. Anyways, back to what we're talking about. Yeah, I mean,
coordinators are starting to get.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Head coach level.
I mean, look at Brian Schottenheimer. I mean, it's one of the greatest hires in the history of NFL. Today.
Until about what 4:25 Sunday.
Yeah, we play the Bears Sunday, so we'll see. But no, they with that though, I will say a couple more things I want to mention really fast. First off, they announced the Pittsburgh games at noon, so it'll be on noon on ESPN2 at Pittsburgh. And
what do you think?
I'm okay with it. Road games, I don't mind. I like when road games are early.
Just get them on.
Yeah. When road games are early, I would prefer just to play them quick.
Are road game crowds quieter at early starts?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, that's why we hate early starts. Because we're like, oh, man, like the early start, it's going to hurt our crowd, right? So yeah, I like that. For me, that's good. We get to get in there, we get to get up, get ready to go, and go play some football.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm okay with that. Also, the Field of 68 will be at practice today. A few people have texted this in. I saw this yesterday. They're on their little road trip where they've been to Indiana, they've been to Purdue, and they're seeing Louisville and Kentucky. So they'll be doing a live YouTube today at 1:00.
Did you watch?
And they'll be at practice.
Did you watch any of the other one? Indiana.
I watched a little bit of Indiana. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. It's ESPN or ESPN2. Just want to clear that up.
Just saying. Was it kind of what you expect?
Yeah.
Just the ACC road trip, kind of checking every place out.
Yeah, no, it's cool though. It's cool to hear them talk about, kind of. You get. I like to hear what national people think about my teams.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it's in football or basketball and and stuff. So that's I like to hear what people outside of.
So your Louisville Palace video didn't get you all into your basketball fields?
No, I'm tired of all that. I'm ready to play. I was like,
no more video, no more. I want to see mid-season form.
Yeah, I was like, it's too gimmicky. I ain't worried about this.
Dang,
actually, don't have my players out there.
Let them have some fun.
Car could have drove by. Anything could have happened. Ran off the road.
They're working on
one of my guys.
They're working on their NIL acting skills, Steve.
Yeah, I was like, I don't like it. No, it was great. No, kudos to the people. The video people have been doing a great job for the football or for the basketball videos and everything. Speaking of great job, want to give a quick shout out to my friends over at Tri-State Men's Health. They have been doing a great job. I had a big weekend this weekend. We went out to Bourbon and Beyond. I had some Friday. I had to go to Elijah's game. Saturday, we had some stuff to do most of the day, back and forth. Sunday, I was out at the Xavier's football game, and it was kind of one of those days. You go to church, you got that. You're like, oh man, this is just busy. And you look back and you sit down on Sunday night, and I'm like, it was a busy weekend, but I feel good.
But you got through it strong.
Yeah, I feel good. I'm like, I was busy, but I'm good. Did a little fall decorating outside on the front porch. Like, it's like, I'm feeling all right.
Fall or Halloween?
Fall. Yeah, we will do Halloween, but fall for right now. We're gonna do an Addams Family theme because we're gonna have a big setup out there because we're right there on the strip. So we're gonna try to do a big setup for. I think we've got Charity's uncle, and they're gonna come down because they live just a few doors down from us. So we'll have some adult snacks too. You know what I'm saying? A little adult, little pumpkin beverage, and maybe a caramel apple beverage for parents, and for kids. We've got like this cool little shoot, thing. But we're all gonna dress up as the Addams Family, and we're gonna have like the decorations like that and stuff. So that'll be fun. That's gonna be we're gonna have a good time.
You're gonna do it up.
But for now, it's just fall. But again, all that, man, is credit to my friends over at Tri-State Men's Health just on how good I feel, and excited to do stuff like that. Don't dread stuff because you're like, oh, my God, I'm going to have to decorate and take it all down. And, oh, God, there's